And in particularly in the 80s, you didn't think that way about high school movies because the people in it were your age or older. They were, the Cages are around my age, so I'm not thinking, oh, that's too young for me. I could actually play that role. I think we both were kind of Shaggy Dog kind of guys. I'm not saying I was as sexy as him, but we were both kind of Shaggy Dog kind of guys. I was actually, both me and him have actually thought we'd be good brothers in a movie at some point. But yeah, no, we've talked about acting together more than anything else. It just never happened.
Fuck you, scum! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! I'm bad. Get out of the fucking car, shit!
I didn't go to high school. I dropped out of junior high in like 9th grade. So the minute I saw those clicks start was about right when I just said, I'm out of here. So the whole kind of thing of like, Hollywood versus the Valley or white privilege school versus urban blight decay school. I don't know what was going on with that stuff. But Valley Girl was special for this, for a couple different reasons. It was, especially special out here in California because it's a California movie. No, it's not exactly my life because I guess you're right. I'm a couple years past that. In a way that well, again, like Valley Girl wasn't about school. So like this, okay, for example, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, going to school out in California, I went to a black school and I went to a white school. Okay, the white school was exactly like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So I definitely did respond to that. Now, the thing that's so special about Valley Girl is the music it plays is exactly the KROQ lineup when that KROQ new wave music just broke and it became the station. And Valley Girl had all those songs during the years that they premiered. So it's not a look back. It's not like, okay, let's look back in 1983 and let's come up with the perfect KROQ soundtrack that would be great for that time. No, they used it at that time. Those songs, when you went and saw Valley Girl, those songs were still on the radio. And they kind of do an okay version of it. It seems like a movie version of the song, though. I really got to push back against that. No, okay. That's Moon Zappa who did all that in the song. Her shit was on point, and it sounded like a new language, and it kind of blew everyone's mind. The movie is them trying to talk like that. It's not coming. It doesn't have the same authenticity as Moon Zappa does in her raps in the song. That's just my opinion.
That techno rock you guys listen to is gutless.
So I saw it when it came out and I liked it. I have to say though, I really liked Nick Cage in it. It didn't hit me what a zeitgeist movie it was then. I don't think I'd quite realized the effect yet of the KROQ music. And the moment even wasn't over, but it was still too close to the moment to actually realize what an effect they did. Those songs weren't quite as iconic to me as they would become. But then also, when I realized that the movie really was onto something, there was a little $1.50 movie theater that was in the South Bay called the Marina 3. It was in Redondo Beach. So all of a sudden, I'm noticing that Valley Girl, because it's a dollar movie theater. The movies do what they're going to do all over town, and they on their way out of town, they stop at this theater, and so they play there 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. Valley Girl has been playing there for 5 weeks already, and then I just kind of decide to see it again, and so I go and see it again, and the audience is full of young people. It's like Saturday or Sunday, and like I said, I'm 20, so I'm a young person. And we're all laughing, and I'm realizing, oh, they're holding on to Valley Girl because Valley Girl is doing really well.
Well, that sounds good to me.
And people are seeing it for the second time at the Marina 3, and they really love it. And so a lot of kids on dates, a lot of groups of girls, a lot of groups of boys. And that's when I realized, oh, this movie really is talking to the subculture that it's making the movie for. And it ended up playing there 9 weeks because it did good. So it was just people kept going to see it. They would change the other movie it was playing with, but they'd keep Valley Girl. Well, there was not that I was Mr. Date, but but there, especially if there's a young people movie like a Valley Girl, you might want to see. Yeah, that would be your Saturday night. You go see that. I don't like it that much. All right, I like it. I like it for the piece of pop cultural real estate that it has.
Fuck off for sure. Like, totally.
Oh, no, the whole Raising Arizona from beginning to end. The Coen brothers, I mean, they put them on stamps. I will add one thing to this. Raising Arizona would have been my first. If I was choosing just
if you were
my
Rogers.
thing. I was, even though Raising Arizona would be my first of my own personal
like
list.
on your list?
Yes, on my list of that year.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona would be my first.
Tell him I think he's a damn fool, Ed. You tell him I said so, H.I. McDonough.
And like that was great. And the Coen brothers with Blood Simple was great. But then, even though there was Crime Wave in between, then they follow it up with Raising Arizona. My whole thing, what had been going on with the exception of Raising Arizona, what had happened time and time again, to such a degree that it was practically a cliche, is these young independent filmmakers would come out with these, wow, just blow the top of your head off, drop your jaw, first film.
I never postured myself as a three-piece suit type. You know, honey, I'm okay, you're okay. That there's what it is.
That just blew you away. And they had the worst movie they ever did as their sophomore film. Pretty much almost everything I said about Evil Dead 2 could be applied to Raising Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, every single solitary fucking thing I said.
I was like, these people are...
Except add better dialogue.
Yeah. And just...
Maybe the greatest performance in any of their movies.
I'm a changed man. You were right, I was wrong. We got a family here. I'm going to start acting responsibly.
Don't forget the bouquet, Ed. Raising Arizona and the crazy way they shot it with all the camera doing all this stuff that we had never seen before, weird camera shots and whatever. If you're a movie-mad young guy in your early 20s and you see Raising Arizona and you see that shooting style, it's like, well, what's the point of ever shooting any movie not like that?
I know.
All right, that seemed like, okay, a new shooting style has been developed and everything else looks old-fashioned by comparison.
Well, that like...
Every single thing just seems old-fashioned and dated unless you're doing that. Where all the older critics are, okay, well, what's going to happen the day they make a real movie?
I am a fanatic. I am